Hey gang, it's Maria here from GoalieTrainingPro.com, and today, lucky you, I'm doing another video where I have to wear my hockey socks and knee pads. So I'm going to show you a few things. This time of year, the end of the season, you have a meeting with your coach. Your coach says you need to improve your lateral speed, your power. Okay, yeah, like basically every goalie in the world, if you ask them, no one's going to say, you know what, I think my lateral speed and power are perfect. You know, if only I had better hair or something, I'd be great. So, yeah, everyone needs to work on that. So then I get a flood of emails. Hey, what plyometrics should I do? What should I do for my power? Blah, 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 blah. And my first question is always, what are you doing right now as your off-ice program? Some people are doing some things. Some people are still going to the gym, doing their bodybuilder program. Some people are maybe doing half a notch better than that with some basic, like they're just doing squats and, I don't know, maybe lunges, that type of thing. That's not bad. The place I would go next would be, make sure you have good single leg strength. So can you do a single leg squat down to tap your bum on just a regular weight training bench or a chair? Can you do that and get back up? Can you do that with resistance? So that's where I would start. Do you have full functional movement? Do you have good stabilization in both your hips and your core? Without those things, you're not going to be able to improve power. The best way to improve your power is to improve your overall strength. So power, by definition, is the amount of force you can produce in a given amount of time. And we've talked about this a lot of times before, but to some extent, how quickly you can fire your muscles is based just on your muscle type and your genetic makeup. You can change it, but a small amount relative to how much you can increase your strength. So if I still produce my force over this much time, but now I can produce this much force, whereas before I was down here, I've increased my power and I'm going to be quicker in the crease. So without doing any plyometrics or anything, the number one thing you should be worried about, especially early, mid, off season, is building mobility, then stability, then your strength. And then, you know, for us in North America, I know some of you play in different leagues and even in different hemispheres, so you're flip-flop. But in North America, I don't really worry about power specifically until we're getting into, if they're a pro, until we're sort of getting into August. If you're a junior and you're going to be heading to camp the end of August, I don't really worry about it until about mid-July. So again, don't put the cart before the horse. If you just get into plyometrics right away, you're going to be in for a world of hurt. Having said that, here are some power drills that you can do that will improve your lateral speed. Box jumps are an exercise that's been used for plyometric training forever. It's actually a very advanced plyometric training exercise. So before you start doing box jumps or depth jumps off a box, you know, you first work on pop-ups, learning your good landing mechanics, and then you just work on box drops, decelerating. A big part of it is actually decelerating efficiently and effectively with good alignment to set yourself up for the push phase. But finally you would get to depth jump. So you don't have to use one of these like 2-meter tall boxes. That's kind of showy stuff, but it doesn't make you more explosive. So this is about an 18-inch box. I would start probably on a 12 or 14-inch box, work up to about a 24-inch box max, because it needs to be explosive. If you're dropping off a box that's this high, you know, you're just trying to get yourself slowed down, and then you're just going to jump again, but you're going to lose a lot of that plyometric effect. So we just step off the box, jump up in the air as high as we can, and land it. And then reset for a next one. From here, we do not jump back up on the box backwards. It's just, that's how things happen. First one is just a squat jump to a lateral hop. A lot of it is in transition. A lot of your position is in transition. You're in position to make the first stop, but then there's a rebound or there's a quick second shot, and you need to react and be explosive then. So this will just be squat jump, lateral hop, squat jump, lateral hop. Linking them together. Again, the volume is very low, a total of 6 jumps. You don't want fatigue to creep in. We can add some more specific transition to that. So we can do half kneeling recovery. So if I'm here in this position, say I'm coming out of a bit of a butterfly, or I've done a kick save and I need to recover, we're going to do a hop. Half kneeling recovery. From that half kneeling recovery, I'm going to add a lateral power movement.